Today, I would like to teach you how to crochet the crocodile stitch. I'm going to teach you a few rounds on how to do it, and then all you have to do is repeat the sequence. So here we go. Start making a chain with a multiple of 6 plus 3. So in my case, I did 18 plus 3. Now we're going to place double crochets in a few of these chains. So we're starting out with 1 double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. I like going in a back bump, but it's totally up to you of where you're going into. So just make a double crochet. Now chain 2, skip 2, and then place 2 double crochets in the next stitch. And then repeat that. Skip 2, 2 chains, and then in the third stitch or chain from the hook, place 2 double crochets. Do that till the end. Okay, so once you reach the end, it's going to look like so. This is kind of the foundation row that you have to create every single time you make a crocodile stitch. So now we're actually going to tilt our row a little bit. So typically you would go back and forth like so, but we're going to do it slightly different. We're kind of working in this direction, and then we're going to tilt it a little bit again. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our crocodile stitch right around this V that we created here with the double crochets. Okay, so we're going to start with a chain of 3, which counts as a double crochet. Now between the V right here, we're going to place 4 additional double crochets right here. So that makes 5 double crochets on one side of the scale. Once you've done that, you're going to chain 1, and now we're going to work on the other side of that double crochet. Okay, so now we're going to tilt it this way, and I like kind of bending my rest of the stuff down, so I'm just focusing on that double crochet right here. So place 5 double crochets around that double crochet right here. So think of it as a pole. We're just putting it around it, wrapping it around with 5 additional double crochets. And there you have your first scale, okay? So if you put it down, you're going to see it like so. Next, you're going to skip the next 2 sets right here. So the next 2 double crochets you're skipping, this one right here. We're going into the next one over here, okay? So place 1 chain, and now you're going to, as I said, skip this one, go right here to this one. So we're going to place 5 double crochets around that first double crochet of that V. So simply hold it like so, and then just go around it making double crochets. 5 in total. Now again, chain 1. You turn your piece a little bit. So now you're working on that other double crochet of that V. And again, 5 double crochets around that. And this is how it looks like so far. So you have that V right there hidden behind. We're going to use that later. So chain 1 and repeat till the end. So we have 2 more scales to do. This one and this one. You're skipping the V's in between, right? So we're skipping this one and we're skipping this one, and we're placing a scale right here and right here. And I'll see you back here after that. Remember, there is a chain of 1 in between the scales. Once you reach the end, it's going to look like this. So you can tell how beautiful the scales are going to look like. And don't worry if this is opening up a little bit more. It's kind of going to close in the end a little bit further. And also you can block it in the end if you feel like your holes got too big. Just make sure that your tension is nice and tight when you make your V's in the previous row. So now we need to do our another foundation row so that we can make another row of scales. So what I like doing is making like a chain over here of 2 and then slip stitch into that center right there. Okay, because that's where we want to be. Now make a chain of 2 and a double crochet. So both of them are counting as double crochets. Chain of 2. Now we need to kind of hold that chain of 1 that we have here in between together with the V in the back. So what we're going to do is kind of combine the two, and we need to put our V's just like this one right around here. Okay, so insert it through here to the back, and you can see we have 2 layers right here, and place your double crochet around it and another double crochet like so. Chain of 2. Now again, place 2 double crochets right in the center here. Chain of 2. And again, we'll go around here, that chain of 1, and insert it right into that V and place our double crochets right on top. Now go ahead and do that till the end of the row. Okay, at the end, it's going to look like this. So we have the same amount of V's or set of V's every time. However, because it's scales, we need to now move it and shift it over a little bit. So now initially we had 4 scales, but now in my little swatch, and now we need to make 3. That means we need to put the scale over here, and over here, and skip the V's in between and at the end, okay? So in order to do that, we're just gonna chain 1. By the way, if you would like to change colors right here, simply cut it here, leave a longer tail, okay? And then start crocheting with a new color right here. I'm going to continue with this color to make it easier to see. But yes, you could change colors right at this spot right here, cut it off, and then reattach your new yarn right here. So I made a chain of 1, and now I'm going to place, again, double crochets, in this case 5 of them, again, around that V right here. So it's the first V of the second set, in my case from the left. If you are lefty, it will be from the right. Once you did 5 of them, chain 1, and then turn it slightly again like we've done previously. And now we need to go around this double crochet. So again, we're doing 5 of them. 5 double crochets around that double crochet. Chain of 1. And this is how it's going to look like so far. So as you can see, we worked that scale right above that opening right here. So now we need to skip this one and go over here to the next one. So we made a chain of 1. So hold your yarn like so. We're skipping that, and we're going to this double crochet of that V, and we're going around it like we did previously. 5 double crochets around that double crochet. Chain of 1 and turn slightly so we can work on the other double crochet of that V. And this is how it's going to look like. We have to do one more, which is right here. We're skipping this one and we're skipping this one. So this is how it's going to look like right now. So you have, in my swatch here, I have 4 on the bottom and then 3 on top. Now we need to do 4 again. So what you would do now is you're going to continue, or better, repeat rows 1 through 4, okay? Just in this case, it's not going into chains, but it's going into the V's from that previous foundation row. So if you are now changing colors, and you would change colors again to the original color, you would cut your yarn here, leave a longer strand so you can weave it in, and then reattach it right here in that V. Okay, but I'm going to continue. But if you want to change colors, make sure you always have one main color that works all the foundation rows, and only change colors for the scale alone. So that way you don't have yarn peeking through that is not the right color. So I'm not going to show you every single one of them again because it's now a repetition between 4 rows, but I'm going to show you how to initiate it. So you would now go over here, slip stitch into this like so. Then you make a chain of 2 and a double crochet. And now you're going to do what you've done before, chain of 2, and then place your V's right on top of this scale right here, like so. And then chain of 2. And again, you're going around that chain of 1 and right into that V from that previous foundation row, and make your double crochets. And then you continue that all the way through the end around this V. And then you're going to place 4 scales like we did over here. And then you have a foundation row again, and you're going to place 3, then do a foundation row, and so forth. You're just going to keep on repeating the same process. And that is how you do the crocodile stitch. It's really not that hard. Once you get the hang of it, it goes much, much faster. It might be hard in the beginning, but I know for sure you can get a hang of it. Don't worry, just keep on practicing. If you need the written tutorial, there's a link down below in the description for that. Please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And turn on the little bell to get a notification the next time I publish a new video. I hope to see you next time. Until then, bye!